I'm quitting alcohol. So, fucking another gig tonight, and then went out with the crew afterwards. The crew being my wife and the friends we're staying with. That's the crew now. We're like a foursome couple, and it's like a weird mix because there's two Indians and there's two pasty white fucking people of Irish descent, and everyone who's watching gets confused. Like, what's going on here? Why is that Indian dude cheating on his wife with that white girl right in front of his wife? What is going on? So that's what it is. That's the crew. And so we went out after the gig. They came to the gig again at City Limits fucking comedy club in Cork, which I'm fucking loving. Brian, the manager down there, has just fucking, he's pretty much given me a free swing to do whatever I want. And I am having a ball. Had a fucking ball tonight. The crowd needed a little coaxing, but we got there. We got there, and then we went out, and again, Cork is a great place. Every single bar in Cork seems to be better than any bar in Sydney. It's fucking crazy. Just the vibe in the bars. And then I spoke to this Cork dude tonight after the gig, and it seems to be consensus that Cork is shit compared to what it used to be. Apparently it used to be fucking amazing. I'm like, it's still pretty good now. I'm enjoying it now. I'm not even fucking drinking. I'm just lurking. I'm lurking out of the shadows. You do see some fucking heads around the street though, and you're like, you're a throwback. There's some heads, there's some old heads that I'm looking at in Cork, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I would have liked to have seen you in the 90s. I don't know if seeing your fucking goddamn head on MDMA in the 90s would have been better. To be honest with you, I'm quite happy just looking at the young people floating around now. But it does seem to be sort of like fucking Cork used to be great. I suppose that's what people feel about their home city all the time, isn't it? Everywhere you go, people are like that. I'm like, Sydney sucks, and it does. I don't know how you can fucking argue that Sydney doesn't suck. I suppose there's levels. I have seen people out on the super yachts in Sydney Harbour enjoying themselves. They do look like they're having a little bit of fun on those super yachts. But Paddington RSL, not many people having fun there anymore. And that's where I used to hang out. You wouldn't even have been able to get me on a super yacht back in the day. The rig just wasn't up to scratch. Boyle, would you like to come to a fucking yacht party? Do you know how many levels of fear that would have put into me? Boat party, rig, swimming. Fuck yeah. Fuck that. It sounds like a nightmare. Also, a guy came up to me after the gig, Irish dude, and he's like, oh, I used to live in Melbourne. And I'm like, yeah, Melbourne sucks now as well. And he's like, oh, I loved it when I was there. I used to live in Hawthorne. I'm like, I used to live in Hawthorne as well. And he's like, oh, there used to be this great bar in the city. It used to be 24 hours, great nightclub. I forget its name, but it was like a real dirty, dodgy fucking... I'm like, are you talking about Revs? He's like, yeah, that place. I'm like, yeah, that's where you find gremlins too. I actually did 2 gigs tonight. I did another one at Coco's Comedy, and there was fuck all there. There was like 12 people, and I was opening, and I'm not your opening guy. I'm not the guy that you bring out first. I'm the guy you bring out, like, once the crowd has, like, settled in, they understand what's going on. Like, they don't need to be looking at me, trying to figure out what I'm talking about, and also trying to get comfortable in the comedy club. I'm not your guy that comes out and is like, hey, how are you all doing? You all doing good? I hope you enjoy the night. I'm the guy trying to get away with saying faggot and retard and fucking all the other shit. Trying to tiptoe myself around controversy, you know? And that takes a little bit of finessing, finagling. And it's not always a good idea to bring me up first. But I needed to go to another gig today. And look, it wasn't a complete disaster, the first gig, but there was some shocked looks. There was some shocked looks. They're like, this guy's the opener. How much worse is this going to get? It was okay. But then I bounced across to the other club, which had, well, it was basically packed, and then did more or less the same thing, and everything went well. Anyway, I'm going to take a rest tomorrow. I'm going to sleep in, and I'm not going to leave the house, and I'm not going to do the drive into Cork, and I'm just going to fucking decompress. I feel like I haven't decompressed this week, but I'm loving doing all these gigs. I'm feeling sharper. I'm feeling good. So fucking look out. Anyway, that'll fucking do it for tonight, and I'll see ya the fuck later.